Here we are perched about 20 metres above Otterburn Beck. The water gate there is the bottom of our project site, and we're just going to fly the drone upstream, looking at the width of buffer that the landowner has given us here, about 40 metres on this particular bank, 30 metres on the opposite bank there to the wall, just in shot top left, and where we've accentuated some scrapes out in the floodplain to have more water storage. We've been nicking away at the banks here because we're perfectly happy for the channel to meander wherever it wants. Here it's connecting nicely with an old paleo channel, and I haven't done anything there to accentuate that because that's obviously towards the road, but still plenty of storage. And then as we come up on the right hand side here, you can see a bit of a nick, which we will return to at the end of the video. There's me flying the drone, a bit more meandering flow as it's coming down the channel now. And then we're actually approaching where we did most of the work. So you can see where the beck was mostly constrained alongside the road. We've actually now allowed it to spill out more and reconnect it with one of the old paleo channels to the right, dammed up the small tributary that's coming in from the top right hand corner. You can see we've bundled the flow there on the right as well. There's the paleo channel we connected, and then we're slightly more constrained up the top end here. There's a row of fence posts against the road which we use to hold the Christmas trees in position, and you can see I've widened the channel and lowered the bank on the true left bank in the foreground there to take the sting off that bit of the flow. This is of course in Storm Bert, so it was prior to Christmas and we didn't have the Christmas trees from Wildabout Lothersdale to install. And here's the water gate at the very top of the project area. So all in all, encompassing about 5 hectares of land, which we will hopefully get the landowner some compensation for in terms of allowing the river to do its own thing. So we're going to sweep back downstream now. You can see that actually the road has cut off various paleo channels in the past, where the river would have wandered right the way across the floodplain. You can also see the railway track on the right there, also partially constraining the valley. But we've got quite a lot of floodplain storage now that we can use within the fenced area, and Mr. Caton's livestock are safely on the outside of the fence there. You can see way ahead in the bottom end of the valley, there's all sorts of other paleo channels which unfortunately we haven't been able to do anything with yet. Here's the pipe constraint on the old paleo channel that we've reconnected, so that holds floodwater for longer because of that aperture choke point on the system. And here we are approaching that nick now in the left hand side, where you can see there's been plenty of flow out across the floodplain.